Peace, your boy Bobby B's here when I talk about a subject that comes to mind, and that's Tariq and the Russians. Now, why am I talking about this? Basically, when it comes down to it, Tariq is pretty much setting himself up to have beef with them. Even though he had nothing to do with them or any beef with them whatsoever, he is setting himself up in a way. Now, why am I saying that? Basically, when it comes down to it, remember when it was Braden? Braden was supposed to take out the plug, the one that was over there on that side of town, right? And they were working with Kane and them's family, so the Cornelios, they was working with them. They were the plug for the Cornelios, and so Kane and them wanted to take them out so they could become the plug. And so Braden was supposed to be the one to do it, but it had to be Tariq who did it because Braden couldn't do it. So with that being said, basically with Tariq doing what he did, now even more beef is coming with the Russians. Now, why am I saying this? Basically, when it comes down to it, remember, they were going at it, they were shooting out at Lorenzo's funeral. So the Russians showed up to get at him. Drew, kept the beef going because of course he took out one of their members, and then they came back to retaliate at the funeral. Now, with that being said, Monet has is about to give Tariq some information to get the tape so they can take the Russians down. And this is doing nothing but creating even more beef. Now, when it comes down to it, we know not to really play with the Russian mafia, the Serbian mafia. Ghost and Tommy has had beef with them in book 1. They went head to head. They were not playing with them, and they were not a group to really overlook because they infiltrated Ghost and Tommy and kind of took over the operation, playing as their security until they got to a place where they was telling Ghost and Tommy, well, you work for us. And with that being said, of course, eventually Ghost and Tommy took them out. But remember, in Tommy's show, which is book 4 Force, the beef continued because Tommy ended up running into members of that same Russian Serbian mafia in Chicago. So the beef never really died, and how things even ended up with them in Chicago still is a tough situation. Tariq doesn't need that beef from the Russians going on with him, but I'm thinking it may come back on him, and with people like Kane and Drew and even the Cornelios, I think they'd offer Tariq up. Basically, they don't know that it was Tariq who took out the plug, but I'm pretty sure they would offer him up because we've seen people betray Tariq before, but we really don't know what's going to happen with this one. This is a beef that seems to be pretty interesting. It's one of those things that start off very small in the beginning, but it's just growing bigger and bigger as time goes on. So we'll see how everything play out. I just want to say that it is your boy Bobby B's here. I just want to say much love, much respect. Hold it down. And whoa.